This video will be about illness you may have. Uh, you know, people, we are afraid to be ill, we are afraid to have diseases. Uh, we think it is kind of a curse of life to be ill, to have some sickness. Uh, but things that we experience, things that we live, let's say things happen because they have to happen, because there is something you can learn from it. If no, you wouldn't be having those experiences. If life is knocking at you, knocking and knocking for you to learn something, until you learn that lesson, the life will keep on knocking on that door. You know, this is with the events that happen in life, and illness is obviously an event too, an experience, a hard experience too. So, illness that you may have, whatever it is, it may be just some cold that makes you kind of sore your throat for half of the day, or it may be having a serious illness, sickness like cancer or something. It is a lesson. You know, for example, if you have a cold or you have a headache or something, it can teach you that maybe you need to stop. Maybe you were running too hard. Maybe you were demanding too much out of yourself. Maybe you were going just too intensely without respecting your bodies and your self needs to really slow down and maybe meditate a little bit. So life throws this to you. You have headache or something, you cannot even go to work, and definitely that makes your work performance less, makes you do less things that day. So it kind of teaches you, if you are opened, if you have your eyes open, that maybe you need to slow down, maybe you need to give yourself some time, and maybe you don't need to really run that fast, that hard all of the time, but you need to understand that you have to live. And serious sicknesses as that of cancer, like I said, or any other, teaches you something too. In the first place, it always teaches you humbleness, humility, to understand that you that you don't control all of the things. That makes you, if you were too egoistical about yourself, if you were too proud of yourself, life can force you to your knees, and that's how it happens with strong sicknesses. In many cases it tumbles us down, it makes us feel so bad, and it makes us feel that we cannot live the way we have lived, or we cannot live the way others live. Being sick makes us our lives much more complicated, more difficult, more painful, you know. But maybe that can be an incentive for you to start getting deeper into your immortal self, instead of being too mesmerized with the body and the physical body, physical world, physical reality. Maybe it can remind you that look within, look to something that is more immortal, more important, and in this way go into a spiritual practice. That would be such a great thing if that would happen. You know how many lives you have. You have lived so many times before. You have been a young boy, girl, you have been an old man, you have been so many times. This is just another time. Use this life not to moan about your things and not to try to find external happiness. External happiness is not real. You have to find your inner happiness, your inner self. If you are okay within yourself, wherever you are okay. You are smiling. You can be really bad, you can be really ill, you can be really bad in your life, bad things happening. But if you are okay with yourself, if you have found yourself, if you have come closer to yourself, you are not that much affected by those things that happen, and you more live in another sphere, another space, not the physical world, but more within yourself in your true nature. And this is what is transcendence. So maybe this is what you need to learn if you are sick, my friend, my brother, my sister. Maybe that's your opportunity to get more inspired, to delve within yourself and understand there is so much more. Even a sickness and illness can be like a spiritual experience, you know. I'm not ill. I get ill really rarely in the last time, but now I was ill like 1 or 2 weeks ago. I just started having really whole night I couldn't sleep. I had so much pressure in my head. It felt like, it was if I move, even if I breathe more in a different way, more rapidly, for example, my head would feel like exploding. It felt like I could, how you call that thing, a vein, an artery, artery exploding in your head because there is too much pressure. That felt like that, and it may have happened. I could have died. I don't know if I had moved more. I have this. I don't remember how it is in English. So you get the blood in your head. And goodbye, cruel world. Yeah, I had this and I was really weak. Really weak. I had nausea too. But this gave me an experience. It was almost like having a ayahuasca experience. Ayahuasca experience, master plan. So many people come to Peru to drink ayahuasca. And so many people are afraid to be ill. So I had an experience. I was really weak. It was painful. It was really painful and life-threatening too, as I'm saying now. But I observed it. I observed the pain to the point I was not identifying with it, and it was just like meditation. It was observing myself really weak, observing myself in this threatened life situation. I cannot move. I cannot even breathe in a different way. I had to breathe in more slowly, more deeply to be okay. If not, my head was just like it's going to explode. And it was like a spiritual experience after all. I used that time whole day, even more than one day, in the bed without being able to do anything. It was my meditation. As I don't have much time now, work and having son and so many things, life makes you need to run and go there, and and it's difficult to find time for meditation, to sit down. So this was my time, whole day, meditating, observing my pain. And that illness also had taught me something more. I understand that this illness I have got because I'm practicing pranayama, yogic breathing, very powerful practice, pranayama. I have been practicing it now consistently for 8-9 months, and starting straight with 1 hour a day, but then I got I went too strong, too intense. I got ill. Let's say I got ill. Until I understood I need to go instead of 1 hour, go only half an hour doing pranayama, start slowly. I will speak about this the next time. Anyways, I have been doing this pranayama for about 8-9 months now, and lately I was trying to pranayama for at least 1 hour a day. I tried to squeeze 2 hours, find time to do it, even when I'm really tired, and when you're tired you're not supposed to do pranayama, but if I don't have time, man, I just, even when I'm tired, I would exhausted, I would try to go and squeeze that second hour in pranayama, going into more difficult techniques, practices of pranayama, more kumbhaka, that is retention. And I understood that I got ill. This headache, this pressure, this weakness is because of pranayama. I just did too much, and my body shows me, come on, slow down, you were going too hard on pranayama too. Maybe you need to understand that I don't need to go practicing so intense types of pranayama, advanced ones, but maybe go back to some more simple, like ujjayi breathing, and really observe the way natural breathing feels like, instead of only fighting yourself to go to the more advanced types of pranayama that are very powerful on your nervous system. You know, this is why I was having this head issue, as I understood myself. So now I'm back into pranayama, and after having learned the lesson to have to go back to more simple pranayamic techniques and less time again, 1 hour, that made me respect more, appreciate more, even more pranayama that I already have so much respect and appreciation for. It's a wonderful practice. I'm rambling. I started speaking about something, and I got into something else. I'm happy to be making this video. I'm happy to be speaking to you again. Sorry about not having communicated, spoken with you, made videos for, again, a long time. Not so much time I have now, so sorry I wasn't making videos, and also it was difficult with computer, it wasn't working, and then to upload the videos, it's a hard work. In my situation, it's not that easy. It's not that easy to find the time and space to do it. I'm making video now in the room I'm living, my wife, my son. And now is the only day, Sunday, when they go to the church. So the family, all of them, they go to the church. So there is more silence at home, and I can have time to make a video. If not, I wouldn't. It is very hard to make a video with people around. So anyways, I'm really happy to see you, to make this video, and know that I care about you, know that I'm grateful to have you as a friend, as a watcher, a viewer. Maybe you have never written a letter, a message to me. Maybe I don't know your name, maybe I haven't spoken with you, but you are there to me, and my energy goes to you. My energy goes to you, and you receive it. You may feel it now. I am already in you. So I'm happy you are with me. Much love. Namaste.